traveling in general, especially to America, is always tough. It's always a layover somewhere. It's always a stopover, so it's never a direct flight. So yeah, this is not this is going to be the same. So probably another 32-hour trip for us, starting from home till where we arrive in LA. So it's going to be a long one.
It's not easy traveling 20 plus hours, no sleep, barely eaten, haven't even showered. So it's been very tough, but I mean, the boys are giving out good energy, good vibes. So I think that's helping to counter the travel fatigue. I actually opened up Instagram this morning, and that was actually the first thing I saw was that miracle comeback that we made against Fiji the last time we were.
Dry, off bloody well in contact. Good work across the line. They've done it. The miracle comeback is complete.
It's absolutely wonderful to be back. To be able to play in the World Cup in your own home country is something that's truly special. So definitely going into this weekend with the hopes of playing well and coming out injury-free so that I can be up for contention.
Yeah, the week leading up to a tournament is always difficult, and there's a few things that makes it interesting and challenging, and I think team selection is one of those. It's difficult because as a player you know what it feels like on the other side when you get told that you're not in a team. The one thing that I always protect myself against is to not lie to the players, to be honest to them and to tell them exactly what I feel, whether it's I feel like somebody is in better form than what they are, or if there's one or two things in their skill set that I feel is lacking. I'm always honest with the players so that they can never turn around and go, yes, but you said that, but you actually lied to me. Team selection affects the mood of that week and almost the energy that the players bring as well, because they almost wait in anticipation for that team selection and whether they're going to be in a team going or not. And I think especially for this one, because it's not just team selection for LA, but they're already thinking about the team selection for World Cup when we come back from LA as well. Go think about what is your motivation. Is it for that kid down the street? Is it for your parents that invested so much in you to give you an opportunity, to put you in a school so that you can get an opportunity? Go find that motivation that will drive you on that field, that will make you get up every single time that you feel you can't get up again. That will get you up after you've made a tackle and inspire you to make another tackle, and motivate you to make another tackle. Whether it's for your wife or your girlfriend or your kids to be, or the kid down the street, or your parents or your friend or your brother or your sister, whatever it is, go find that motivation and go play for it. Go play for it, because you represent more than just yourself. You represent a country, you represent family and friends, but you also represent people that you don't even know, that look up to you and that you inspire hope for, that you give hope for, because of where you came from and what you've achieved in your life.
Making the error early doors and a chance already. Angelo Davids, that is number 9 for the tournaments.
Yeah, for me personally, it's for my sister and for my mom. They are the main reason for why I'm doing what I'm doing, and for why I'm playing the sport is to give them a good life, if I can say it like that. And obviously for my neighborhood, where I come from, Klippevel, very small town, probably like 50-60 houses, and for the kids that's running around not knowing what to eat next, I'm doing it for them, to assure them that they are out here for a purpose and for a reason. God created them for a reason, and for them to just go out and exploit their talents. So for me personally, it's just to enjoy myself and to show my enjoyment, so that they can also do exactly the same. If I'm thinking about it, it actually brings a lot of emotions, Because firstly, God willing, if I'm in the squad or if I'm in the team, I would actually laugh at my dad to pitch up. Or to just send me a good luck message. And my goal in life was to actually, when he left, it's just for him to come watch one game of me play. And Cape Town is something big that I've been on. It's one of my dreams that I wanted to play in front of my family and my friends and South Africa. And I'm actually excited to get on that, to play on that field. Once again, if it's God's will, that I'm in the team. And yeah, for me, I'm really excited and I'm getting goosebumps just think of it.
There's a quote that says the difference between excellence and mediocrity is the attention to detail. So yeah, maybe sometimes too much detail, and you can get lost and you can overanalyze. But again, for me, it's all about being able to prepare the players to the best of their abilities so that they know exactly what they're up against, whether they play New Zealand, America, Scotland or Japan. So putting a lot of hard work in, doing a lot of reviews as well, because I believe that's probably your top 30% of where you develop players. So your first 70% is on the field and coaching, physical coaching on the field, and then that top 30% is showing them mistakes and helping them to understand that there were better options in the different situations that they were in. So yeah, I think a lot of off-field coaching happens in the system as well, and I think it contributes massively to the success of the individuals and how they develop and become the world-class players that they are.
Good. Fine. Sit. Go and engage before the ball. Yeah, Saku. That's better, Saku. Yeah, no, Saku. Yes, it's a great shape, Saku. Lot better than the previous one. Yeah.
Aussie win the HSBC 7 Series for the first time since it started in 1999. Dietrich Roach wasn't even born yet then. They've become the 5th nation to win it all. Despite South Africa's efforts, Aussie Sevens win it. 21-7 the bronze medal match and the title.
Yeah, like you said, I think utterly disappointed. I think not a great performance from the boys.
Yeah, no, I think looking back in the past, we have been in similar situations where, you know, we didn't have a successful weekend and we have another opportunity. And one thing this team is fully aware of is the amount of opportunities that come after such a loss. So I think we are confident that the boys will be able to put it behind them and focus on what's to come, which is the World Cup in Cape Town.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple of hours to sit back and reflect on this past weekend, and yeah, it's very disappointing. We're done with LA now, and as you say, on our way back to Cape Town for the World Cup. Yeah, no, always confident in this team. I have lots of confidence in this team and the players that are part of this system, the management and the coaching included. We just need to get into the right space and not dwell too much on the negatives, focus on a positive mindset and look at what works for us, you know, and just to ensure that come next week, the first day of training, that we're in the right mind frame and ready to just give as much effort as we can and implement our processes close to perfect as possible.
It's going to be tricky how we manage these guys, because now they have travel fatigue as well that they need to recover from. They might have bumps and bruises that they need to recover from. So we'll have to be clever in how we manage those guys the 4 days that they're off, treatment-wise and recovery-wise, and then also the week of the World Cup, how we will make sure that they're ready for the World Cup, but also refreshed and hungry to go out there and make South Africa proud.
Cape Town's always electric and the atmosphere is unreal. So I know the supporters will look forward to get Sevens rugby back in the stadium again. And yeah, as I say, really exciting and looking forward to what Cape Town is going to give us.
I think it's special. I think it's something that the players feed off. The fact that they play in front of their home crowd, in front of their own families, and then having that support and backing from the people, and running out of that tunnel and running facing that, I think is absolutely enormous and amazing for the players. They enjoy it. They feed off the vibe that the fans are creating, and hopefully they can create that same vibe for us when we go to the World Cup. It will get emotional. It's going to be tough to keep my emotions intact when they go into that field. That will be my last sevens tournament, and then I'm moving on to 15s. Definitely also excited for the opportunity that lies there and the challenge that goes with it.